we don't want everybody in the diaspora. So we all can leave. Some of them can go somewhere.
Oh my gosh. But, you know, we want them if they want us. But we're not going to beg.
But, okay, I'm just thinking about some of us who just can't get right, Aisha.
Are you talking about Black Americans?
Whispering again. I'm talking about, yes.
Okay, so Black Americans. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And it just brings me to Jussie Smollett. We cannot not talk about that. We have to.
Let's talk about it right now. Let's talk about it right now because I'm pretty certain you all saw it on your feeds. You saw it on your feeds. I certainly saw it on my feeds. All of the hashtag Justice for Jussie. Justice for Jussie. Pictures of him in Empire and everyone coming out in his defense. Yeah. What is going on with this dude? Like, did he stage it? Are the police lying? Because we know police have been known to fabricate evidence and fabricate facts, lie, and everything else under the sun. But it's like, who is lying? Who is lying? Is Jussie lying or are the police lying?
Now, in that respect, I think that it is wonderful how everybody came to his defense.
Absolutely.
I think that was just a show of
community
and community on all of our parts. You know, people, of course, the whole story wasn't clear and everything, but everybody just given the information we had. Yeah. Everybody, you know, rallied behind it.
That's right. As we should. I mean, I think it's inherent, you know, upon us or inherent in us to come to the defense. Just like OJ. Like, think about it. In that time, though, in that time, Black folk were like OJ. And as the years progressed, we got a little smarter. We looked at the evidence and I was like, damn, they did it. They did it.
Got to know OJ.
Yeah. But at that time, we rallied behind him. He was still ours, although he never claimed us. But the loyalty that we have, child, that's a whole other topic. Back to Jussie. We got some stuff to talk about.
Yes,
So back to him,
Okay, so I think that, okay, so what I'm hearing is this. He paid these two Nigerian brothers who worked on the set of Empire. They worked on the set of Empire. He paid them $3,500. This is all what's being circulated. I don't know if it was each, probably not.
Oh God.
But paid them to attack him, and they had rehearsed it ahead of time.
Oh my God.
Now some people are saying that Empire was in danger of being canceled, so Lee Daniels and Jussie Smollett, who is like the breakout star of Empire, put their heads together and came up with this scheme. So this is gossip. I cannot verify any of what I'm saying other than by finding some clips. And we know how the media is as well. We can't always trust what they say. But that is word on the street.
I have no words. If what you're saying is true, Monica, I just don't know. Like I said, I just don't know who to believe. And honey, we will rewind the clock to the situation with he and Dame Dash. Everyone saw that. Those mics were hot, honey. Yeah. And we got the captions. Damon came with his receipts.
He came with the receipts publicly.
So
you couldn't.
And did Lee Daniels deny anything?
No. He had his tail between his legs.
And who else called him out?
Monique. So you know we gotta talk about Monique. We cannot bring Monique's name into this without talking about her and what's going on with her now.
Yes.
So she sat down with Steve Harvey this week. She was Steve Harvey's show. Steve Harvey wears many hats. And of course, he has a talk show. And she came to the talk show, and they sat down together.
Right.
So what did you think about the conversation that they had?
The conversation was honest, it was real, and it was raw. And it was, in my opinion, it was respectful, it was civil, it was, most of all, it was honest on both of their parts. And that's why I think I just have so much more of a respect and an appreciation for Monique, because she is just unapologetically honest.
Yes. Always has been.
Yes. Always has been. And it's like, with that particular, episode of the Steve Harvey show, she was a guest on there, she made it very clear that it was all about integrity for her. It was not about the money, because that was her number one driving home message. Like, at what point, Steve, do we stop selling out our integrity for money? Because Steve's issue was, if I, don't do X, Y, and Z, I don't eat, my family doesn't eat, my grandchildren don't eat. So I gotta do what I gotta do. And oftentimes people in the community I've heard people say, like, Steve Harvey is the coon, like he tap dances because he wears so many hats and he's willing to do whatever it takes.
And he said it himself in his stand-up routine.
He did.
How he will coon.
That's right. For some money.
Now, of course, he was trying to be funny at the time. Yeah. It was a joke.
Yeah. But there's truth in jest.
Yeah.
There's some truth in jest.
And I think we all said some things that we would be willing to do for money.
Yeah.
To be funny. But how far would you actually go?
We're not going to talk about how far I would go. We're going to talk about
how far Monique will
and how far Steve Harvey has gone. Because a lot of people don't know, like, his story. I'm a little familiar with his story, but I do know at one time he was homeless and he was living out of his car. And when you are faced with those type of destitute situations, you will do anything for money. You will, to make sure that you don't go back to that place. Just like Robin Dixon and Juan Dixon. You know how they lost all their money on the Real Housewives of Potomac? Big shout out to, RHOP, because those are our sisters here in the DMV. That's our show. Like, when they shoot the show, we see the little location. Like, oh, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so, that's that location.
And we actually ate at Ashley Darby's restaurant.
That's right,
after
Oz.
yoga one Saturday.
Yeah,
we
we
went
did.
to Oz.
Come here, Angel.
We've been interrupted by the lovely Camille.
I woke up from my nap.
Oh, you look so
I got
refreshed.
earrings.
Turn around and see.